Hi guys, how are y'all doing again? Um, I'm here. I don't remember what week we're on, but we're still here, quarantined. We do get out to go to the groceries and stuff, but mainly we're still here at home. We have the kids to keep us occupied. My daughter and my son-in-law still have to work from home, so the kids spend most of the time here. This week we're going to be doing cake topper. Since we're all going to have to spend Easter at home, um, I was thinking that we probably have to bake our own cakes, or maybe we do have someone that can do them for us and we can pick them up without getting too close. Maybe we'll do that. So, what we did, we went ahead and ordered a 6-inch cake. So, it's a little tiny cake like this. So, I decided that we needed a cake topper so we could justify that it's our Easter cake. So I sent y'all the instruction page and on Friday, and I also sent you the SVG for the little peeking bunny. So I sent you a little basic uh, topper right here, and what I wanted y'all to do was I wanted y'all to add something different, something extra. So it could be your own cake topper. So this is what I did for mine. Um, I went ahead and here's my little peeking bunny. I'm moving it over to the side. I went ahead and I got a circle, just a regular old circle. And then I made a second circle. And then I put it inside of the other one and I made them smaller. The inner circle was a little smaller. Then I selected both of them and I sliced. And this gave me this little circle right here. Okay, so then I wanted to do my happy and my Easter. So on my happy, I wanted a font that would have those little handles on the bottom so you can connect them, because I wanted it to stretch from one end of the circle to the other, and so sort of like it's hanging. So I went ahead and looked up this font, and the font is, according to the instruction page, it's called Three Birds Life a Party, and it is a Cricut font. That's the one I choose. I do have Cricut access, so that's why I chose that one. So then I went ahead and started moving the letters closer and closer and closer using the where is the thing? Oh, it won't let me do it because I already welded it. Using the spacers to go ahead and bring the letters closer and closer together until they touch each other. Then I selected the item and I welded it. So the letters are all together, as you can see. See, they're all together. Then what I did is I put it on top of my circle and I stretched it out so that it could fit. But I wanted it to kind of go over the circle because I am not going to attach it to my circle. I'm going to put this this lettering over it. So I'm kind of like making it bigger and bigger. So when I glue it on, it'll be on top of that circle. So then the next thing I wanted to do is I wanted Easter. And here's Easter. I just used a regular cursive font. And, but I didn't like the way it looked. It was too plain. So I was like, okay, I want a shadow on it. But in Cricut, it doesn't allow you to do these shadows yet. Now, those of you that had the Cricut class from last year or last semester, we were able to do a print and cut. We could save it and then bring it back in, but that feature is no longer allowed. It was omitted, or it's no longer available. So I use Fonto. Now remember I mentioned to you all about the Fonto app. This one is only available for Androids and for your iPhones. It is a free app and it's wonderful. You can create your own lettering in there, and then you can do the shadowing, and then you can either export it or take a picture of it and then bring it into Cricut. And that's what I did. So here's my shadow right here. And so then again, I'm going to size it according so it can fit on top of my circle. So that looks about pretty good for me. Okay. Then here's my Easter, and I'm going to put it in there, and this is going to be the bottom part. See how cute it looks? So then I said, okay, then my Peking bunny, you're going to have to size it so you can fit your bunny. Now remember that when I send it to you, I'll see how it's all grouped. Do not ungroup it, because when you're sizing it, you need to size all pieces together. So what you do is you leave it as grouped. You bring your bunny in and you kind of shape it and form it, and if you like the way it looks, then that's the way it's going to stay. Now, I also wanted to add some leaves, and this is just to make it look a little bit more 3D, because I was going to have a space, an empty space right here in this area, right next to the bunny. So I went ahead and brought these leaves in. They're also from Cricut. And I went ahead and brought a little flower right here. There's a little roll-up flower. It's tiny, and I just wanted to add something so it could be a little bit 3D. So once I'm done, then I'm ready to go ahead and start cutting. Now when you cut, I went ahead, and because the circle was so thin, and I did use a glitter cardstock, which is beautiful. But in order to cut the glitter cardstock, make sure you have your mat that has a lot of adhesive on it. If it's a worn mat, then you're going to have issues with it. So make sure your mat is either pretty clean or that it has a lot of adhesive to hold that glitter cardstock, because it is quite heavy. Now when you cut it, make sure you choose the glitter cardstock mode. That way it'll cut twice, so you'll be able to cut deep enough towards it. Like I said, I use glitter, but you can use regular cardstock as well. So once you go to print, I went one extra step. Because my circle was too thin, I went ahead and cut out a circle from my cereal box. Now, those of us that were in last semester's class, we made a puzzle out of the cereal boxes. So I went ahead and used it again because it is sturdy and it's good. Now, in order to cut your cereal box, you need to have your deep cut blade. Okay, this works in the Maker and in the Explorer machines too. So this one is good for the cardstock. I mean, not cardstock, the cereal box. And the setting is cereal box for the Maker. I don't remember. I think it's cereal box also as well, but you have to use your custom setting on the Explorers. All right. So then once you have all your pieces together, then you can start putting it together. Now, once you start putting it together, because it's not all one. Last year we did make cake toppers, but it was just one piece. And this year I wanted to expand it, and I wanted to do something different. Something a little bit more colorful, using different colors, and something that would have like a 3D effect. So I went ahead and started putting all the little pieces together. And the first thing I did was to put my little ring. So I went ahead and I cut two of the rings because they're both glitter, and then I used my cereal box in the middle, so my ring is pretty sturdy. Then I went ahead and put my shadow on the first and the bottom, then my Easter on top. Make sure you used your little needle nose glue, because remember, less is more. Then I went ahead and put happy. I put the bunny. Now, I went ahead and put the leaves on there so they could look kind of cute. And then I made this little flower. Now, with the flower, you can either roll it with your hand, which is quite simple, and then just use a glue gun in the back to put it together. Now, when I finished, I did see that this happy was kind of flimsy because of the weight of the flower. So what I did is I cut another happy and I mirrored this one so it could fit perfectly on the back. And then this made it a lot sturdier. So now all I need to do is put my stick, and I don't think I have one here, is put my stick on it, and my cake topper is ready for my cake. Now, let me see so y'all can see it better. There it is. Didn't it turn out pretty cute? So that's our cake topper. I'm hoping y'all can send me yours so I can see what y'all made, and I can share them with the rest of y'all guys whenever I send your project for next week. I also wanted to show you that when a few weeks back when we did that wooden circle, I did mine and I didn't like the way it turned out. So I had my husband redo it. He went ahead and took it all off, and I redid it, and this time I put hello. And look guys, look how it turned out. It looks beautiful. It looks super cute. Now I do want to let y'all know that I do have an extra circle. So it belongs to someone that didn't get to go to class that day. So please email me or text me to whom does it belong to, because I need to give it to y'all. I was ready to keep it, but no, I need to return it to y'all. I hope y'all have a pleasant week, and I'll send you the project for the following week. We have 2 more weeks left. And then I do have some bad news though. I did receive an email from the College of the Mainland saying that the Life Learning Center is not going to have summer classes. So we won't go back into session until the fall. So I'll keep in touch with you to let you know when registration opens. I'm sure that y'all will be receiving either the booklet or some type of correspondence indicating when registration starts, so we can get back to crafting. I hope y'all have a pleasant week. See y'all.